Hey guys, Ron Bond, Bondo Built Construction here today. I want to talk to you guys today about icicles, ice damming, heat loss at the eaves. I own several properties that I rent out, and I just want to compare a couple of roof systems and insulation strategies that I've used. We live in central New York. We get a lot of snow, so ice damming and icicles becomes a problem, and if it backs up in your house, it's gonna leak into your house and cause some issues. So I want to compare a house that I've done and a house that I bought recently, and I haven't got to do that section yet, and we're gonna head over and shovel that house off. But I'll show you this one first. This is a split level built in 1970, and we did a standing seam roof, and I'll link a video to this, guys, and show you some of the things that we've done to this. I could show you a couple videos how we did the roof system and how we the insulation strategy that we used. And there's no ice on this house, and I just went in at 70 degrees in there. Nobody's living in it, but it's still 70 degrees in there, and there's not one icicle on this roof. It works perfectly. And then I'm gonna, like I said, I'll take you over to the other one, built in the same era, 1970s. That's a that's a duplex house. And my tenant called me and said, ice, there's huge icicles, and worried about the thing backing up and leaking. So that's what I'm gonna do today, guys. Okay guys, this is my 1970 split level that I will show you some videos to how we did the insulation. You can see the roof, there's just really no ice, no icicles. It's 70 degrees in that house right now, and just nothing's going on. Really good. We got a lot of snow here, guys, central New York. I'll try to walk around the house and show you. Like I said, nobody's living here right now, but I'm keeping it heated because I'm gonna start working on it pretty soon. I've been busy, but actually I see one icicle, guys. I stand corrected, there's one. All so far. Nothing big though. I just look like yeah, that's not really from heat loss. That's just getting ready to slide off. You got one icicle there. This roof hasn't cleared. This roof will clear. The sun will hit it long enough, and this will just slide right off. And this is a big back to the house here. But when I compare this to my other house, you'll see the difference. This snow's deep. Okay, it's got a lot of, look at the snow on that right there. There's no ice. It's just hanging there. You got 3 feet of snow there. Not an icicle at all. That's what I wanted to show you here, so stay with us. I'm gonna take you to the other house and show you what's going on there and probably shovel it off. Okay guys, so I'm at the other house. So this is a house I bought, like I said, and I haven't done any insulation work in the attic or nothing. And this is built in the same era as the one I just showed you. You see the icicles. My tenant said an icicle came down and whacked her. She was trying to knock them off the roof, so that's why I'm over here, and I want to show you this. This is a big problem. I mean, look at this. What's gonna happen here, guys, is this is gonna make things leak. This is bad news, guys. Right here, bad news. That's gonna leak soon if I don't get that taken care of. So that's just from heat loss. I'll try to show you that, why that does that, what's causing that major problem. You can see the garage has nothing because it's not heated, but we got a lot of heat loss here, guys. That's what's going on. I gotta get that snow off of there. Hey, what's up? I'm making
You're recording it.
Yeah, that's bad. Holy
Knock
shit.
most of it off.
Oh, that's how you got whacked right here? Knocking them off?
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. Jesus.
It was off of there.
Oh man, it's bad. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video because I haven't insulated this yet. So once I insulate this, it won't do that.
His whole window was covered in front.
Really? Oh boy. Oh, your son's?
No.
Oh,
the neighbors.
The neighbor.
Yeah.
Well, there it is, guys. We're gonna get up there and knock some of the snow off. I don't know. That's pretty bad.
Holy shit.
So look at this one here,
I
guys.
can't even pick up.
Oh my god. Oh, holy shit, Jess. So she's been knocking these off. This is one. Yeah, that's huge. If that ever hit somebody, it'd kill them. You're lucky you didn't get killed. Jesus.
Well, they were in the corner too. Like they have mounted down. Dogs, like.
Yeah. What a mess. That's gonna leak and leak in the house. That's what's gonna happen. All right. I brought a ladder, so.
I'll get up there, yeah.
Hey guys, Bondo here. So this is a little illustration of what's going on with this roof. Here's a roof ice dam picture, and you can see in the picture you got your heat loss there. You know, and this house was built in 1970, so it's probably just fiberglass up in there. So the heat loss goes through the fiberglass insulation, comes up against the roof, starts to melt the snow. The snow starts to drip down and refreezes out at the soffit where there's no heat. And you don't have proper ventilation coming up through the soffit to take that hot air and exhaust it up to the ridge vent, and it'll form right here. Because this type of old truss like this has a pinch point down by the eave line, and that's a vulnerable spot right there. It's such a tight area there. You need to get a good baffle in there, and I made some baffles. I'll show you a video where I made some baffles just for that purpose right there. Okay guys, the only way to handle this is to shovel that snow off and try to break some of that ice out of there so that the water can run down and off. So I'm gonna get up on the roof and see how we make. Look at that one, guys. And Jess already knocked a bunch of this off right here. She said it was all hanging like that. You can see it all on the ground that she already knocked off. I'm gonna bring the camera up here and knock some of this off and show you what's going on. Definitely a mess. So guys, if you got this problem with your roof, there is a solution to it. I've figured out how to fix this problem with all my other houses, because I bought a bunch of houses that were built in the 1970s, and they all had the same problem, guys. So I put steel on all those houses, but it will work with shingles. Most of them needed roofs, so I switched it out to metal roofs. But this particular house, this roof is fairly new, but the problem that's going on here is improper ventilation and improper insulation. So I'm sure, I haven't been in this attic, but I know what I'm going to find. It's just going to have fiberglass insulation, probably 6 inches in there, 4 to 6 inches of insulation, and it won't have any air sealing going on. So by air sealing, I mean all the wires that come up into the attic from down below, all your light boxes, anything that's going to let air flow from your living space up into the attic. You got to block all those off. You got to spray foam them. So basically, to make a long story short, you got to get up in your attic in the summertime to fix this, which I'm going to do with this house. You got to get up in there, and you got to move the insulation away from all your penetrations and spray foam any wire holes, like I said, any place that air can get up through there, even the littlest hole. You want to spray foam that, especially your light boxes and stuff. Encase them in spray foam. And then you want to either buy some insulation baffles that are really long, or you want to build some. And I'll link up a video here, guys, on some insulation baffles that I made that worked really well, and I used some feed bags and I filled them with cellulose and I stuffed them at the bottom right in that tight pinch point, like that illustration that I showed you. I packed them in there, dense packed them in there, and that stopped any kind of ice damming from my houses, because that allowed that cool air to flow up
What'd
through
you do?
there.
Break the shovel?
Real good, Jess.
That means I'm fired.
Yeah, that means you can quit, right? Fuck. Tired. I ain't the word for it. Well, I gotta take that out of your pay, sorry. That one's yours. Oh. So as I was saying, guys, we took those homemade insulation baffles there. I stuffed them feed bags full of cellulose at the eaves, packed it in there real good, and obviously did all the air sealing before that. I had to suck the insulation out of there, but if you have fiberglass, you can just kind of move it out of the way. Or even if you had cellulose, you can just move that out of the way.
Yeah. Not running out of my fucking nose. Hey, did you hear me hacking twice? Yeah. Cleared our lungs right the hell out.
It sucks. We got her though.
Yeah.
Whew.
Here's Ron. I'll back up. Oh, you got it. All came down. Alright. Just trying to get that whole 10 inches of ice off of there. Oh, there it goes. Whoops. That's the section. I'm not a very good videotaper. There it is. That's a nice big chunk.
I'm sure I've had a lot worse video people.
If you move back like forward toward the tree, there's a huge glob.
That way.
That way. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Just be careful. Yeah. Be careful it doesn't come out from underneath your knees. Look how thick that is right there.
Probably gonna need that shovel again after I get some.
He didn't think it was that bad when I told him the ice was built up here.
I knew it was bad. You know how this house is insulated. Looks like they all are.
I picked a nice sunny day for him.
So guys, after you get all that insulation moved out of the way and you get your air sealing all done, everything's air sealed, then you build your super long insulation baffles. Then what you need to do is go rent a cellulose blowing machine and blow in as much cellulose insulation as you can get in there, and that will take care of all this problem right there. Just you know, the homemade insulation baffles with the bag packed around the eaves so that you can get cool air flowing up against the roof deck from the eaves. You need a ventilated soffit, of course. So if you don't have ventilated soffit, like right where I'm beating there, that's got ventilated soffit. So that's going to let cool air up through my homemade insulation baffle, and it's going to flow right up through there, and this is not going to happen again. So like I said, guys, I made videos on doing this, and I'm going to link them up to this. I encourage you, if you got this problem and you want to fix it, I encourage you to watch those videos. They're kind of older videos that I did when I was working on that split level that's at the beginning of this video, and it was before my channel was very popular, so I don't think I got a lot of people that have seen them videos, unless you went back and looked. But linking them up, there's no sense of me making new videos on how to fix the problem, because you've seen that first house. I got that all problem solved right there, and you know, I did make a video on it, so I just got to get people to watch that, because this is a common problem right here. And right now I'm just busting holes to let the water run through, because you got to create a little river to get that water out of there. You can't just let it you know, build up, because it'll work its way under the shingles, and then it's gonna start leaking in your house, and you're gonna have a big mess. All that water, all this ice melts, drips back, gets under your shingles, and it's actually gonna be raining inside your house, guys, if you don't take care of this. So there's 3 houses here that are all built at the same time as this house, right on the street. These are duplex houses. I bought one of them. There's 2 more. I should have put it in the video, but the neighbor right beside me, he had like no icicles. And then the first house, it's one house down from this. Like I said, they're all the same house. That one had just as bad or worse of ice on it than this one. So evidently the neighbor next to me has insulated his house and probably got some air baffles in there and stuff. So he's taking care of the problem. But this house, definitely we need to get after it. So like I said, I'm going to link you up those videos. Watch them up, and that'll definitely help you, because I know people have this problem. I ain't the only one that's seen this. You see it all the time around my area. You know, just especially these older houses that are built in the 1970s. They just, you know, they weren't too concerned about heat loss back then, and they just shovel the roof off every year. But I don't really want to be shoveling all my rental properties off, so I'm going to be taking care of this in the fall, or in the summer actually. This summer I'll take care of it, get up in the attic and get it squared away just like the other one. One more thing, guys, if your house needs a new roof, I recommend go with steel, because you know, if it just slides right off. If you're in the snow country, you know, up north where you get snow, that snow just slides right off the steel. It's really nice, and I would recommend you ventilate your steel roof above the roof deck. I did my own house that way. I did it with standing seam, and I did that one over at the beginning of this video, the first house in Palermo. I did the same thing. I used the ventilated roof system above the roof deck, and I have all the insulation baffles and stuff in there, so it's just double protection, guys. Check that video out too. Oh, here we go. Okay, guys, this is what we got. So we opened up some channels here, which will let the water run off, and it won't keep building up because it's already starting to melt from the sun. So I made these holes. This is really what you got to do if you got a nice build up like that. Got one over here, and water's already starting to run off that, so you can see the roof starting to melt, black shingles. And we did that section in the front there over the door, so that'll melt. And that's pretty much all I can do right now, guys, because until I get this insulation done, which is not going to be now, we're going to do this probably in the spring or whatever, get up in this attic and I'll try to make a video and show you this spring what's going on in this attic. But I got that other video I'm going to show you on how to prevent this ice damming icicle problem. Come here, what are you doing? What you doing, bub? What you doing? You wanna go in? Wanna go in? Yes, buddy. Okay, guys, I'm at my house. I'm gonna show you what my roof looks like. I haven't been on my roof this winter, and I got a video on how we did this roof, and you can see I got no icicles or nothing. This is a standing seam roof. I got nothing going on. I got one, looks like one icicle on my porch on the end there. But these roofs will clear themselves. It'll just slide right off. We got some snow retention right here. You can see that's doing its job. It's holding that right there. Otherwise that would all fall right in front of my door here. But you can see I got one icicle here on the front. There's no snow retention on this porch. So we got really no heat loss there, obviously. Really nothing going on. And I haven't, like I said, I haven't even had to go up there. Last year I had to go up there, it was shingled. So that roof system really works good, guys. Same thing as my other house in Palermo that I showed you at the beginning of the video. Well, thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you got something out of it. You got any questions, definitely hit me up. And leave me a comment if you would, and smash the like button for me.